How are you doing and how have you been? My name's Hazastical. This is Blood Nation, Rimworld Biotech, and you know we're up for jamming when we start on a pause screen, because that's what it's all about. One last siege of this death quest that we accepted, no idea why. I am so excited to get, like, all the resources, the human meat, all the human meat. From over here, get rid of this psychic suppressor. Gonna be pretty glorious to say the absolute least. Now, we do have to sort of talk about this power because it's the second time we've lost all these solar panels and the amount of components that we are losing is absolutely ridiculous. So, we have a few options. I did think about tearing all this down and doing like 2 layers. So doing like a wall up here and then a secondary wall here and then doing What am I talking about? That's what we're going to do, isn't it? Because I think what we'll probably do is then go like wind turbine there, then do the solar panels in between. The problem is then we're just putting more here for them to target. Or do we just power from inside the base? Which is like, are we doing chem fuel? If so, how are we... If so, we then need to ramp up our rice production. I think at the moment, as much as I don't want to, we're going to have to just put the solar panels back on. As much as I really don't want to. Obviously, we still want the steam geysers and stuff up there, but it's going to be very, very hard to defend. Not only because we can't really fight in the daylight. Which sort of, the more I'm talking out loud, it's just like, I think we need to have power inside. The only problem is like a really easy one would be like the toxifier generator, but I'm not quite sure how we're going to get rid of the waste packs. Like, I have no idea. Problem is the solar panel lark just isn't working. And what we find ourselves doing is just losing all our power over and over and over again, and it's just a bit redundant at this point. We have no mortars. And we're in a siege. They are sitting in pollution. So a lot of them have minor toxic build-up. So it might hit and take out a lot of them if they're not careful. So we can't really do anything apart from hide in our hidey hole. So let's go on speed 3. Medical emergency Peterson. Have you actually been treated? Yep. So let's go on speed 3. We have... That's right, we did do a trade, so we have got some components. Yeah, but now obviously we have a power shortage which is going to affect absolutely everything. Turn off as much as possible. We have a few things generating power inside. Luckily we are in the mountain, so most of their attacks are going to just get thwarted. And they will have to come down our kill box to actually come and get us, which is quite nice. Bulk's good trader. I mean, that's pretty good luck. Is it Kirby? I mean, that's quite good. Thank you, Randy. He's a generous soul. There we go, 25 more components. The sad thing is they're all just going to go on repairing the solar panels and stuff like that. Hang on, I thought we had lots of silver. Misremembering even the series. No, yeah, we got some... All the silver, boys and girls. All the silver. Come on, we need resources. Well, we've been making loads of clothing. And stuff like that, so when we can make money... We can live the dream and just like buy ourselves out of trouble. 25 components are going to be the most important thing here. We can sell that. Just trying to debate what else we can get rid of / sell. with some random clothing that we're not using anyway. It does get us a little bit of money. We used all our gold, have we? Like 50 gold. We still got a little bit of money left over. So we'll take the one advanced component. And then the rest is going to have to... 5 medicine. And then how much of this can we get? 50 steel? Whatever. Steel I'm not too worried about. Elbow. The plate armor's, well, still wearing that, so don't even. Right, can we haul these in, please? Mechanoids have assembled, will defend their cluster. Okay, it's only one of them. How are they doing over here? Health, moderate, toxic build-up. I mean, it's like over half of them have a toxic build-up. They just got the one mortar. They've got 2, so we're going to be able to replenish our mortars. But we're going to have to get away. We'll have to get rid of this anyway. It's going to be another resource loss. I think we will just do the Toxify generators, to be honest. We might get lucky and get some extra unstable power cells over here, but not really going to be the be-all and end-all for us. Just watching that caterpillar as it comes down. We'll probably draft and fight it here, so I can grab people as late as possible. Right, start grabbing people now. I don't want to be a nervous Nelly, but I do want to draft everyone fairly quickly. Lek. Come grab EMPs. Only because you're quite quick. Come back up. They're assaulting the colony. Peterson, unable to move. Got a shield pack in there, funny enough. I can just about see it, like in the corner. Cool. Very, very good. We really want to do combat command. Elbow, get there. You throw the EMPs there, please. You two, you 3 move up. You're stunned. Elbow's in melee. This should be easy peasy lemon squeezy. Means the elbow doesn't get too hurt here. Melee level 14 for elbow. That's not too bad. Want that as high as possible. Right, they're coming down here. And they have left us a few resources if we can actually get to this point. Which we will destroy this once we're done. It's actually quite good that we left it up. It did help us a little bit. Probably not. Right, we're still trying to get rid of this caterpillar. Right, dealt with. Right, let's have a look. What would we like to do? A lot of melee, Boulder's still hasn't got the tox pack. So has anyone else got a tox pack? No. So you come down here, get tox grenades. Have any of us still on? Okay. How much of this go juice have we got? 25. Holder. Go juice. You. Go juice. Wooly. Go juice. Bosk. Go juice. Elbow. Go juice. Yep, we're treating this with the severity that it deserves. Holder, since that needs to be reloaded, we don't have any chem fuel. Okay, since that is the case, come get the low shield pack in here. Lek, I want you both to grab these tox grenades for the time being. Come over here, please, as quickly as possible. We're not fighting them here. What I'm going to do is make them walk through. Okay, make sure we back off. We're going to fight them here, because then we can run them through the traps and whatnot. Some of them will already have toxic build-up. So I'm hoping in doing this, then we're going to make it even worse for them. I could actually shut the door here. And I might actually. They will come through because they saw us come through. But it will give us extra time to chuck more tox gas. And as you see, a lot of people are now going to just be sitting in this tox gas. But they will break the door. But they've got to come through all this tox gas to come and get us now. Which is actually... I'm not saying I'm a genius, but, you know... I'm just saying, party people, that shows how great I am.
Vindication!
So they're just poisoning all this. Then they have to... There we go. You two back off. Okay, here they come. You two come down here now. Done. Very good work. So you grab... To be fair, heavy SMGs are just going to be king here, I think. So heavy SMG. Heavy SMG. This isn't really going to hold anything, I don't think, but... We'll give it a go. We can see a lot of them coming down. Or going down. We click on them. Yeah. Toxic build-up. And they've still got to come through a lot more. And then the traps are helping us out. I don't mind if they're destroying the statues. I probably shouldn't have put statues there, but it's what it is. Okay, Gould and Peterson. Sorry, no, it's Kirby. Gould, get out of that. Whoops. I'm more concerned about all the Doomsday rocket launchers and all that sort of stuff that came down. The only bad thing about doing this is all the meat is going to go rotten, I assume. There we go. I mean, they're all nearly down. Like, that's crazy, the damage that we've just done. There we go. There's the retreat. We need to stand here and do war crimes because we don't want them exiting. Or destroying our doors exiting, I should say. Get him, Elbow. Get him, Elbow. Get him, Elbow. Mainly for his armor. His arms are off. Ah, damn. This is... Yeah, rotting. They're all rotting. But that's fine. That was a big attack. That should be the quest done. Should be the quest done. I hope. Because that was 3 major attacks. There we go. And the rebuild starts. We've got a lot of components. We've got lots of mechs to shred. We'll get our power back online, which I think we can all agree will be very, very nice for us. We could possibly look to... Is your toxic build-up going up or down? Enemy now neutral, so at least the Empire's doesn't hate us. So I suppose that's something. I guess. You over here. Animals and cooking. Strong melee. Oh yeah, these are the people. There's no point because I don't know if it stacks with vampire. But hold on, I appreciate you getting that up. But the priority here needs to be the solar panels. Elbow. Priority here needs to be the solar panels. Right, there we go. Because if the rice isn't coming in, not going to be great for us. And the rice won't come in, obviously, if we don't have the power to do it. Everything's getting turned off. We're not able to actually move and do stuff. Pretty bad. A lot of these are going to die through starvation. Should I really be that picky with, like, type of greedy, kind, tough, animals, medicine, don't really do anything for me, capable of dumb labour, but you will cook, health, the problem is they all have extreme toxic build-up, which is not great. Need to get rid of some of these rotting bodies. Let's allow area 1. Since we're utterly victorious. Right, you have fun going that way. One more's going to pop out of here. Then it's the case of collect all our goods. Schedule area 1 does take us all the way up here. Okay, mechanize will assemble. Elbow's building all this under roof, so at least then when we put toxic stuff in it again. Okay, every one of our colonists come inside. Don't want you to get caught out there, Lek. Yeah, all rotten, but it's fine. A little bit of melee damage, but nothing too much. Whoa! I was not paying attention. I was not paying attention. I was like daydreaming. Give me? Ooh, run, 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 run. Could have been a death. Might just charge into it in all honesty, because we don't want to stand here, because we're going to get lung rot if we stand here. Yep, already got the lung posk. If the one on the floor was able to put a shield on. Right, everyone, we're just going to get lung rot and have to deal with it. Elbow, long jump. Whee! Charge! Flying vampires. We've got everything. Woolly, brilliant. We'll be able to take this out really, really quickly. Okay, Elbow, come away. Peterson, come away. Bosk, come away. Lek, Leo, and Holder, you're coming on the mission to get rid of all the turrets. Then we can collect everything around the map. Lung rot, Lek. Okay, a bit awkward. Leo, where are our grenades? I swear they keep just disappearing. Swear they keep disappearing. Either that or I'm just blind. There they are. I'm blind. Who would have known? Hi, grenades.
Hello there.
Holder, you need smoke launcher. Because we're cooking up a storm. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't make. Right, come on then. Yeah, let's take these ones out first. Although I want to get rid of the psychic suppressor. We can go all to area 1. Yeah, let's get rid of the psychic suppressor first. It makes sense. Because look at this. Well, to be fair, there's no turrets up here, I forgot. My bad. Doo-doo-doo. Right, let's get rid of this bad boy. Nice. That's one problem dealt with. So at least the males aren't under psychic suppression anymore. Leo, I'm ever so sorry. Right, now we're just going to slowly move up through the smoke. You don't need to stand in the smoke, you just use it as like if there was a wall that was just built there, but as always I like standing in it. Posk, are you getting healed? Yep, lovely, love to see it. Okay, let's start taking out the turrets. Hopefully we don't hit the unstable power cells, but if we do, no worries. Yep, my bad. Just back off a little bit. Okay, then we got one turret there, two turrets there, okay. We can... Right, if I shoot here. I just want to get rid of this because actually we haven't had our map back for a long time. What I mean by that is we haven't been able to just traverse it. So it'd be nice to be able to do that again because there's a lot of components that we need to mine or would like to mine and stuff like that and haven't actually been able to for a long time. So while I would normally leave something like this up, I think it's going to be more important at this point to just make sure we can then get around, collect everything, just pull ourselves together, because we've had all these mounted up on us for quite a while. Do the smoke launcher there. Go. There are some Doomsday rocket launchers up here as well, which is actually quite good. Right, then we'll get rid of here for another mood boost. Holder can go now. Leo, throw that. Leo's moods. Holder actually come back. Because Leo's going to have to go chill. You've got one more mission to do. Okay, cool. Leo, gear. Drop the frag grenades. Holder. Equip the frag grenades. Leo. Equip the smoke launcher. Leo, see you later. The unstable power cells. Claim. Uninstall. Claim. Uninstall. We're gonna... This, hopefully... I'm hoping we're gonna be left alone for a little bit. Because it is Randy, you know. We do have a chance of being left alone for a bit. And let's be honest, we haven't been left alone in this series for a while. To be fair, this latest one was my own fault. Reinstall. No, sorry, uninstall. Cancel. Uninstall. Right, everything's set for like deconstruction and that sort of stuff. Even the cloth bits would be great. Make sure everything is allowed because we're going to let everyone go everywhere. Because we have a lot of things that I would actually like to do. Mine the components. So we're going to have a big... What's this over here? This is all plasteel. I'm not worried about plasteel for the moment. The silver I am. But I just want to allow everything. We're going to have a big haul episode. Now what that is going to require us to do is to get our ship in order. Or our house in order at home. Holder is going to come over here to get rid of this one over here. Holder, I believe, is immune to all the tox stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, toxic immunity, so we don't have to worry about that. So we could just let the whole place just get... pollutioned, really, with, like, vampires. Get a hemogen farm and get, like, a couple of vampires, and you could actually be laughing. Right, that's got rid of... So then what I would like to do is go claim, uninstall, claim, uninstall. Then all the barricades, rip all them down. I'm not expecting to do most of this. Holder won't haul, so there's no point setting up any of that. I'm not expecting to get this all done, but there's a lot of easy resources that we can just grab. It's hoping just to like a lot of easy resources, so I think we're going to, this is going to be the episode where we just get them. So I think we're really silly to not. And then we are going to attack this by removing it. Wondered what it was on about. Okay, a lot of these are just running out. That's absolutely fine. Not bothered by that in the slightest. Okay, I would like to do shelves in here, but what I'm going to do, one, enjoy my coffee, because, you know, you have to have a coffee when you start playing Rimworld. And enjoy the boys and girls, because I think Holder and everyone deserve, you know, the cheers, the claps. Everyone stand and clap at home. I'm just going to assume you all are, so we'll just get on with stuff. Yeah, having loads of shield cores is really handy. Let's turn on the machining table. Let's turn on... How much of this we got up? Not all of it. Need a bit more steel, funny enough, but we can set some mine orders if we need to. Going to be pretty much watching the ants go. We didn't get the food required, though. That's the only thing I'm a little bit meh about. That's not a big problem. I would like to smooth this wall, because we will need to bring a power conduit down. If we do it in this, eventually we're going to fill up all this. We're just sort of leaving it just because there's that bit of steel. Okay, what I should have done is actually looked through everyone and queued people up to strip, because actually there's some armor in here that saves us making. So that's a bit silly from me, but sin the mistake and we will fix the mistake. Reserved. Posk is going to do it. Perfect. Have you got any armor? Because then that's just armor we don't have to make. Yes! Devil Strand would be better, however, we just don't have the way to either buy it or grow it at the moment, so I think we have to be realistic with what we can achieve in this colony currently, and that's just not one, you know, it's just not something we can achieve. Sadly. Disease, lung rot, that's fine, we're all going to get treated for it, we're all fine, I'm not concerned. There's a lot of resources out and about that I would like to get. But if our house at home isn't sorted... Oh, there is another. So claim, install, Zist. Yeah, he's getting treated for it. 2 people over here, don't have any armor. Structures. Plasteel wall. Chances are we're going to get hit again with, obviously, our pants down by our ankles. Not in a, like, mum, what are you doing in my room sort of way, but just because we're just trying to get stuff done. I'm not trying to micromanage. Now, I know it drives you party people insane. The reason why I'm not is because these jobs need to get done, and I'm just trying to let them get done naturally first, and then see where we're at. Because actually, we are a good colony, and I trust them. This is what it's about. We have these meetings. They don't like being micromanaged. It's like you at work. You don't like being micromanaged. Your boss is just watching you. I'm just trying to let them go. Let them be themselves. Let them be their creative selves that I don't really know. I talk nonsense and I hope words come out. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. I think buying all the go juice has helped a lot. Like, it just makes us absolute beasts in combat. That's the only good thing is, well, yes, our power goes down on a consistent basis, but it's like, it doesn't really impact our defense. It doesn't impact our defense whatsoever. Obviously, it impacts the rebuild, but not the defense. Right, queuing up some mining jobs. Probably shouldn't, because actually we've got lots of steel, so let's just cancel that, because that's absolutely silly. Because as we're shredding the mechanoids, we're getting like little drips and drabs of steel come in, but because we're not using any steel, you know, it's making a hell of a difference. Okay, we've got a lot to do around this map to clean it up, to make it look nice. And I would like to nick our first steam geyser. Whether that's going to make a huge difference or not is another thing. Holder, can you get that up? Elbow, can you get that up? Let's get 2 of the solar panels up. Because these 2 solar panels I don't believe are actually connected at the moment. They're not. It might be worth running a power conduit all the way up. It's not efficient in any way, shape or form, but at least then when we have mistakes like this, where just because the way they're built or get destroyed, then hopefully if the power conduit's up, they'll all be connected rather than like this silliness. Because this stops us from actually getting everything online. You know, the fabrication bench is off, the research benches are off, which the research bench is off isn't a big deal, but most of the people that are prioritizing research at this point, or the one person that is prioritizing it over everything else, can't actually do any hauling and cleaning anyway, so it's not like that really helps us. Okay, tailor bench on. Fabrication benches on. Research benches will remain off. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Now that needs mined, so get rid of that straight away. Thank you. Lots of weapons, not as much human meat as we would like, but that's how we dealt with it. I suppose that's the negative, because I know people said, obviously, about using tox gas in that sort of sense. However, it does mean we won't get any human meat from it. And that's, I mean, not a bad problem, because I think we just needed to get all them attacks done, so then we could actually, like, okay, let's pull ourselves up, let's get back to it. So I think it has made us stronger. Yeah, I'm staring at the hydroponics now and thinking, is this the moment we unleash the hydroponics?
Unleash the beast.
Sort of makes sense. Moods in the colony are sky high. We do have psychic tea that we have been buying, so if moods are low, we have that in our back pocket, which I think we can all agree is bang-a-langin'. Yeah, power sorted. Yeah, you're going to have the notes in the comment, like, I have no idea. Like, don't get me wrong, our defense has hardly been, like, massively strong anyway, so that doesn't help, where we're not really defending. Maybe I need to be a bit more proactive with defending outside, but it's just, like, our shooting in the day. If someone attacks us in the day, we cannot fight them outside. We just can't. Our shooting is abysmal. Like, just the debuff alone from shooting outside in the daylight is, like, minus 25%. So the AI is already, like, one-upping us, and we haven't even done anything, and you can't get into them sort of firefights. Because I'm assuming melee is... I'm sure I've checked this, but... Yeah, because even melee, so it's not like we could even cheese it and just everyone grab melee weapons and go, go, go. Right, the traps are going up, which... I hate when they're prioritised, but at least when they're up, they're the most work-intensive thing that we have. And the traps are basically just a backup device anyway. They're basically OPU, and it gives us a bit of, like that last attack was the perfect thing. We just let them come on the traps to just help us out a little bit. And I think that's a much better system that we're doing with the traps. It was Holder's suggestion, so really, you know, Holder should get the applause. But it's just like, it just gives us a little bit of break. It's not like we were really stretched there, but I think we can all appreciate how them 3 attacks could have gone vastly different. We had mech attacks, them attacks, and it was all, a lot for us. Priority moving forward, while we're not prioritising it, it's going to be our priority. I can't make that any much more clearer than what that is to get more hydroponics. The rice, we're not living on the rice. With the colony growing a little bit, with rice not obviously having the yield that other crops do, I still think the rice is more worth it than anything else just because how quick it is, but maybe we grow a batch of potatoes no, potatoes are better in poor soil. The problem with corn... What I'm going to do, I want to click this one here. The problem with corn is you go so long between the harvest. Oh, you can't grow corn in here, so I don't even have to think about it. Oh. Bruh. Oh, amazing. Oh, you lucky people get to watch me. Yeah, I can still do the same experiment. I can go here and go potatoes. Mainly just to compare. Just to compare. So we're going to do potatoes here. Alright. It always feels weird. It gets to night and I'm like, oh great, everyone's going to go to bed. Then the work begins. I actually like when they work at the night because I don't know why, it just feels weird. Like the daytime I don't mind just chatting nonsense and waiting. It's like at night I'm just like, la 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 la. Can I have a nap? No. Right, the party does go on. Okay, so the traps are basically up now. So again, that's the most work-intensive thing that we actually have. Everything else is pretty much the 2 solar panels, the doors in here, and then I can see a couple of colonists like going around collecting stuff, so that's pretty nice. What I am going to do, because I'm pretty sure Lek is doing that for blocks, so I am going to the radius of blocks. I'm going to put that to 70. Because I don't want you running around the map like that. That is crazy. I can't see the zone properly, so then I'll just hover over this. Okay, so it's not going to show me, but the radius looks like it comes about there. So that's absolutely fine. I don't want you running around the map. I would rather you doing other stuff than like running around after chunks and stuff like that. As much as I appreciate the cause, it's like we can just start mining again like when we want chunks. That's no bother. Because it all spawns bugs and stuff like that. The only problem is this is not getting prioritized. Probably because everything's getting rid. We're getting rid of everything. Okay, so we're going to delete that. We're going to go floors. We're going to go wooden floors and just do the old tried and tested burn the floors. So we'll do that. Hopefully that's enough. Won't know until we can test it. Yeah, we could just put a log of wood there, but I'd just rather just build a floor. Right, plasteel walls there just because they're the walls that get hit the hardest. Don't really... Right, that's really damaged, so I'm going to mine that out. Actually, that can stay. But that bit there is slate 57. So it means as we're shooting, that's going to get destroyed at some point. So I might just mine it out now, put a bit of plasteel there. And I'm going to put a plasteel door there as well. The good thing about getting kill boxes up early, you have enough time to see where weak spots are. And then you can fix it accordingly. I still would like to build this a little bit bigger, but I don't think it's going to be practical. We'll know when we're really rocking and rolling because the boys and girls will be bringing the mortars back and the unstable power cells back. We have a lot of resources around the map that I would love to collect. That's why this end of the episode... I mean, we've had some pretty hardcore episodes, but the end of this is going to be literally trying to prioritise getting everyone like back up to hauling and cleaning, which getting their regular jobs done. We can open some of these doors because they don't really matter if they're open, and it just means we can travel a little bit quicker. Look, we've got lots of stuff to deconstruct. I can see some stuff has been prioritized. That's good. Good in the hood. There's blood and destruction over here. Holder failed while making a solar panel. That's alright, we love Holder. Holder can do what she wants. She's a good girl. I love you, Holder.
I'm proud of you.
More mechs coming in. Yeah, obviously getting back on research would be great, but I don't actually want to prioritise research at the moment. I just want a haul and cleaning job, and I think as hard as we've been hit, as the resources that are around the colony, we need this time now. We need this time just to be able to, like, get back to where we were. Are you okay? Because you keep failing on stuff. Or you're craving blood. That's not going to help. Yeah, we will get the hemogen farm. I think we need to nail down the hydroponics and stuff. This is not working very well at the moment. Albo, how you doing for blood? Come get your blood. Wooly. Come to Albo. Albo, will that cheer you up? Hopefully. Yeah, then we do need to get bionic parts and stuff like that. There's some statues laying around. 220 beauty. Love that for us. I'll install that into the freezer. And the other one is 220. We'll install that, I guess, just in the hallway. Oh, we got another one there. 220. Nice. Now we're getting the really banger-langing statues coming in. Which is just going to be on point for the colony. Just make sure we get beautiful environment, all that sort of stuff. We will start to get rid of some of the worst ones. And then replace them with the better ones. I think that's going to be pretty ideal. Right, let's get back to business. I have to take a little break because that's the only problem with our recording when you're a parent, do you know what I mean? It's just like, no one appreciates it. Like I was trying to explain to my 4-year-old daughter, you know, the gang needs me. She was very confused by the whole process, but we're all good now, buddy. Trying to explain Rimworld to anyone is a challenge, let alone a 4-year-old. Right. Sculptures going around. We are so on track. I think I might need a cold shower after this episode. It's been a good one, let's be honest. No, we're rocking. The food situation is the only thing that's obviously alarming at best. I'm interested to see what these potatoes do. So in the time it's taken the potatoes to get to 30%. Problem is, it's not a honest review. I think it's the 50%, so they will take a while more. It's more the yield that I'm interested in. So a single yield of rice is at 14. I just think the potatoes are too slow. And then obviously what we have to remember is in the time, because it's so slow as well, it's more susceptible to like solar flares, our power getting broke, stuff like that. I mean, we are really crack-a-lacking the wooden floor. Okay, that's just going to kill all the wildlife. Oh no. Let's just give them a wide. So go area 1, sorry, clear area 1. Stay away from that bit, but everything else around the map I want to traverse. Because there's lots of resources for us and I'm not letting them stop us grab them all. Because we're in full flow now. Full progression mode. We have everything we need to really thrive. I don't want them to stop us. Are asleep for the moment. Let's put everyone in area 1. Just give them a little bit of a wide berth. There's quite a few of them there, but they shouldn't leave. They should still guard it and whatnot. Yeah, look, you can see the crew is out now. The crew is out in full force, deconstructing stuff, hauling stuff. And this is why I didn't want to micromanage, because I wanted this point. I'll tell you what, it might not be exciting for you, party people, but this is exciting for me. Because all this resources that we have laying around, shield cores, Although we could have got that anyway, but give it to me. Shield cores, plasteel, steel, components, mining. We have unleashed the beast, party people. We're loving it. I would like that jade as well for statues, but it's nice that now that we are actually making quality statues. We're making components. We're going to be caught up on that soon. Is both sides making them? No. Copy that. The other side. Perfect. We got triple rocket launchers. We have got some guns that I would like to get rid of, so let's turn the smelter delta on, because we'll be able to get a small amount of resources for that anyway. I would like a bigger colony, though, I'll tell you that. If we do, what we would probably do is remove the prison just because we're not really using it, get a hallway to come around the back here, and then we'll get more bedrooms over here. Like, really enjoying the progress at the moment. I think the kill box is bang-a-lang, and obviously I'm very biased, but enjoying that. Like I said, the only real improvement that we need is to the powers. But I don't really know, because I was hoping I'd force them to, like, drop here. But it just seems like they love this spot too much. And I can't really dissuade them from, like, coming in there. So a lot of the constructors are now going around repairing. And they'll repair after all the construction jobs are done. So it's nice to know that they are done. Yeah, because all the deconstruction jobs. So they construct, deconstruct, then repair. It's a lot of components. Right, you are not cleaning out here. That is absolutely ridiculous. So let's go around, get rid of these home zones. I don't mind up to here. But anything further than that, please do not waste your time cleaning. Like... For the love that is all of Holder. No, I messed it up, didn't I? Quest expires? What one was this? No, that's fine. Oh, I'm so happy. This makes me so excited. When's the last time our base was like... I think this is probably the first time our base is like proper like on top. Cores are like 2. Do we do hydroponics now? We have a lot of steel. We could probably... Let's just leave it. Let's just leave it. Okay, another brilliant statue. Let's add it to this room. Make sure this room is really good. Yeah, well... Because once this repairing gets done, then we've unleashed a few more people into the hauling dream. What I will do is I'll hold these doors open just for the time being, just so then people can get out quicker. I don't want to leave them open just because my own stupidity. I will ruin the colony. Everything's getting hauled now. We're at maximum components, so we're not wasting time with fabrication bench anymore. I could start advanced components. I'm pretty sure we do have that research done yet, but I'm not really interested at the moment. The next priority is going to be getting another batch of hydroponics up. I'm not convinced with potato, party people. Growth rate is nice, but the growth rate on rice is 280%. It's only 170. And that's a hell of a difference. It's worth a try, but we're getting so many harvests. I think we get like 3, maybe 4 harvests by the time we get 1 potato. Us hunting animals. We even got a hunter. Yep. The only problem is we haven't really upgraded any of our defenses for the next level of attacks. I do like improving. That needs repairing. I'm sure it will do. I trust the colony. Okay. Okay. Now I'm going to focus on getting the hydroponics up, because actually that would be a nice way to close off this episode, I think. Does mean more power, but I can even remember where this goes. Right, another sunlight. actually connected to power? Not connected to power. Because it doesn't have the little electrical symbol. How is the baby doing? Like, ages to grow. My only thing, like, I don't mind doing a baby playthrough. I do. I absolutely do. just let me make that clear. I couldn't make it any clearer. I don't want to have a baby playthrough. I'm basically about to offer you the option of a baby playthrough. We're literally going, you can have it if you want party people at home, but I really don't want to do it. Oh. No, I don't mind having a couple, but they take quite a while, don't they? I don't know if that'd get boring as I play through, though, because obviously we will get to a point where we're just going to be, like, legit amazing. And I mean, I'm amazing anyway, you know, thank you for saying. Right, there we go. We're getting some steel coming into the colony. Just because this steel is right on our door, so it makes sense to, like, get this one down first. We have got the smooth wall here, which is quite good. So I can get power conduits all the way there. There we go. And then we will fill all this in eventually, but this is more just to be able to get the hydroponics up. So we go 1 there, 2 there, 1 there. I'm trying to do it as good as I did at the other side. Hard to see behind the rice. I'll blame the rice. 1, 2. This is a lot, but this should see us through now. I hope. That it? There we go. The hydroponics plan is going up. And then we've got more room for statues, because I just like filling them little bits with statue. Not only does it make it look pretty, at least if anyone's coming in here, hopefully they're getting a mood boost. Are people getting beautiful environment? Beautiful environment plus 10, do you know what I mean? Like, we've got a very good colony at the moment. I'm going to try and do the maths with the potato. I'm sure someone else has done it online. Like, I'm pretty sure the potatoes are not worth it. I just want to see how many potatoes we get from the yield as a whole. And then that will sort of lead me to make my final conclusions. Let's put the crematorium up when we wake up. There are some stuff that I can see sitting around that I would like to get rid of or whatnot. Super pleased with progress. Super pleased with progress. Steel is going to dwindle very, very quickly though. Because these require, what is it, 100 steel each and 1 component. But I think it's probably the wisest thing I do, because it does secure our future pretty nicely. I don't actually think that power conduit's going to get built there. Holder, can you actually build that? I don't actually think you can. Just mine that square, because we're filling this all up anyway, so... It's just nice to be able to hide the power conduits in the wall as well. Okay, there we go. The big build job going in, but I think we all appreciate. Then we'll probably do like 2 more down here. But then them 2 more will be a bit more luxurious, like either drugs or whatever we would like. Here we go, party people. Rice, baby. We might, to be fair, we might even get to the point where we were able to swap like these lot over to something else. But I think we need to see, Holder and the gang needs to see food actually stock up in the freezer, because at the moment it's really not. We're getting just the right amount to keep us going. But the only thing, the main thing that's keeping us going is like the other general moods around the camp is very, very, very high. Otherwise, we'd be getting a lot of, because we are like eating raw foods, and raw rice is the idea of eating raw rice depresses me. Like, it's the worst thing that I could think of. So happy Randy is leaving us alone. Long may it last! Yeah. Party, I thought that was going to be an event. Because it's a party atmosphere. Let's get on town. To Tazastical Town. Didn't rhyme. I tried, Funny Beam. I tried. Give me that. Give me that. Can you always tell the difference when we're having a good episode to a bad episode? Because I always, whenever I'm editing, I'm like, oh, it was a good one today. I'm upbeat. I'm like jamming. The music's going. There's a good atmosphere. When it's not going well, it's like, and I go quiet because I'm trying to like, no, I don't want to let you party people down, and like, I want to make sure the series is good. I don't mind like losing, but I don't want to lose silly. So that's why when like enemies come at us, that I'm very much like, right, do we think we can hold them here? Maybe not, maybe, because a lot of it is testing. So I know we can hold pretty much most attacks here, or here. And then here I'm like, so if I think we can't hold here, I just back off straight away because I'm like, it's not worth the risking. Right. I think this is going to be like food supplies aplenty, which I think we can all agree is amazing. You need a little bit of steel just to finish it off. Just want to see how many potatoes we get from this, but I don't think 9, 18, that's not worth it, is it? 36 potatoes. I want to see a full rice bit, what we get. I'm not going to be able to the way it stacks, but I don't think potatoes is. I mean, worth the look, I suppose. Yeah, really happy with this. I reckon this will probably be too much. But then we can be making chem fuel, which we probably should have paused. Break risk, elbow. Why? No blood. Well, I want a hemogen farm just so I don't have to like worry about it manually. That's my like main problem with vampires. It's like just remembering to like feed them. Hold Oh, you have to put your baby down to suck someone's blood. Sorry, I didn't realise you were posh. Elbow. Inspired creativity. Holden needs death rest. Elbow's chasing people. Please give me your blood. What else does Elbow need? No, what? Observe rotting corpse. Okay, I suppose what we could do is get some crematoriums down here. The problem is I don't want them to get targeted. We'd build like a little room here though, I don't know. There's all these, I suppose. Yeah, because as we're walking past them, we're getting ultra, like, mood debuffs. So I suppose that's the only other problem we have. Have we got any heal room? Colony? Yeah, we are growing up. Forgot we were. Let's give everyone back down to heal root. So I don't really want them wasting the good medicine. It was mainly because, just in case I miss something like an infection, I find the better way for me to play as a like Rimworld player is like instead of, because at the end of combat, get the words out, Tazastical. At the end of combat, I'm very, very bad for checking everyone's wounds. So then, like, someone might have no medicine assigned and then they're getting treated for an infection and then they end up dying. So I find for me it's just better, the start of a big battle, just give everyone as good as meds as I can afford to lose and then just go from there. Yeah, components took a little dent into it, but I appreciate that we can actually make them now. Such a difference. I would like to make our own drugs and stuff like that. I mean, if we can keep getting human meat, or human leather even, then it doesn't matter as much, I suppose. Because then as long as we can make the money to buy the stuff, then what's the point of growing the stuff? Yes, we'd have more money to spend on other stuff, but it's like, doesn't really matter that much. Polska trader. Oh, we don't really have anything to sell, though. I'd normally be a little bit more excited, but... Well, no, we have a bit of clothing. I don't know if that's all human leather parkas, though, is it? We do. Apparently we have 5. Okay, 1,600. We could sell that, get a little bit more. Sell the beds, get a little bit more. All about just trying to make money. Like black legs, a little bit damaged. We could sell them. We need some woods. Just for burning out burning out infestations that could potentially come and join us. Buy all the steel, that's sort of a no-brainer. Go juice, let's buy just... Sell the pointless levers, yep. Get the components because it just saves us having to make them. Meat. No, I'm not going to waste money on meat because I don't think we really need it. I'm not concerned about it, I should say. You know what we should have done with Albo's bad mood? You could have got him to drink some tea. Yeah, then we'll get 15 go juice. And then, like, 25 more tea. Oh, no, we have no money. What are we doing? Right, accept that. I would like to assign a drug policy. Social drugs. New policy. Or addiction. No. No one does drugs. However, I would like this one here scheduled when conditions are met. You can do tea every day if mood is below 20%. I'm not going to be able to hit. 22%. If recreation is below 1%. But if your mood is that low, because that might be able to stop a breakdown. Keep an inventory. Keep what, 2? And let's see how that works. Every day might be a bit too much. Times per day. Every 2 days you can have that if your mood is below 22%. Because that might be able to stop a breakdown. Now, you have to be really careful with that. But with moods so high, I think we can capitalise on our high moods by putting then like a safety net just in case moods do drop. So I think that's pretty good for us. I would like to see the freezer fill up, but I think we can all agree that is the type of episode this colony needed. Like, not that we were like faltering, but we got hit really hard. Came out the other side. The Empire's not our enemy anymore. Hydroponics are up. Power's up. We're probably the best you've seen of us. Posk, what are you doing with that shield? Okay. To be fair, we could build some shield packs, and then that's a really good defense just in case stuff falters. But we can say we have been successful today, and thank you for joining me. If you got to this part of the video, leave a like, leave a sub, leave a comment. I'll catch you next time, party people. Bye.